As long as we can laugh.
Yeah, sounds like, oh, okay. I think of it as my water cup, not my weapon.
Okay, we're going to get started. Good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 28th. The time is 6:30 p.m. and I am calling this meeting of the Macomb Township Board of Trustees to order. We will now say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk Posey, will you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. Trustee Cusimano?
Here.
Trustee Lucido?
Here.
Trustee Oliver?
Here.
Trustee Nevers? Present. Treasurer Drollet?
Here.
Clerk Posey here. Supervisor Viviano?
Here.
All members are present.
Thank you. Moving on to approval of the agenda, are there any additions, deletions, or corrections?
Mr. Supervisor, we have one proposed add-on, which is item number 13, special event, Denowith Garden Center Fall Fun Fest. That's all I have.
Motion to approve the agenda with the add-on.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Motion by Treasurer Drollet, supported by Trustee Lucido, to approve the agenda as corrected. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to approval of the bills.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Any questions on the bill run?
Mr. Chairman, I noticed that there was an expenditure to VC3 Inc., and my question arose in my mind, when is that contract up for?
December
This
year, I think.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Is that right, Stacy? It's this year? Yeah.
Everything else appeared to be in order.
Okay. If there's no more questions, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Nevers, to approve the bill run. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes from August 14th?
Motion to approve.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Motion by Clerk Posey, supported by Treasurer Gillette, to approve the previous meeting's minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. This will take us to our first public comment. This is for agenda items only. If somebody has a comment to make, they can use the microphone on the right-hand side of the room. Don't see anybody making a move, so we're going to move on to the consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda in its entirety.
Support.
Any discussion or questions on the consent items? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido, to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. This will take us to item 9. This is a public hearing for the Street Lighting Special Assessment District for Stillwater Crossing, Site Condominium Phase 4. And before I open the public hearing, Mr. Van Tiffelen, you want to give us some background?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, board members, this is the latest phase of this particular development. They've gotten to the point now where DTE has given us the estimate. They've deposited the money with the township, and we need to move forward with setting up a special assessment district so that we can pay DTE's bill through the special assessment. So,
Okay. And with that, I'm going to open this public hearing, and the time is 6:33 p.m. So if anyone wishes to make comment during this public hearing for this SAD, microphone on the right-hand side of the room is open. I don't see anybody making a move. So I'm going to close this this public hearing. Time is still 6:33 p.m. This will take us to new business. Item 10. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution for a street lighting SAD for Stillwater Crossing Site Condos Phase 4?
Trustee Kuzma makes the motion. Support.
Anything to add, Mr. Van Tiffelen?
nope, this is the resolution that needs to be adopted in order to actually set up the special assessment.
Okay, and any questions or discussion? Clerk Pose, motion by Trustee Kuzma, supported by Trustee Lucido, to adopt the street lighting SAD for Stillwater Crossing Site Condos Phase 4. Clerk Pose, will you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. Trustee Cusimano?
Yes.
Trustee Lucido?
Yes.
Trustee Oliver?
Yes.
Trustee Nevers?
Yes.
Trustee Drollet?
Yes. Treasurer Drollet.
Right. Clerk Posey, yes. Supervisor Viviano?
Yes, that resolution is adopted. Next item is a request to approve the purchase of 2 HVAC controllers for fire stations 3 and 4 from Energy in the amount of $8,925.
Trustee Drollet makes the motion.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin.
That's
Why don't you
okay.
tell us, why don't you fill us in a little bit?
No worries. All right. So the controller is a communication device between the hardware on the roof and the software that we look and review the HVAC and look at all this stuff in the computer. The units in these stations the communication's starting to fail, so these controllers will fix that problem. While the DPW is creating a capital plan to replace the HVAC units, these controllers will be used when the new devices come in. These controllers can be put on the new devices, so these don't go to waste when we buy these. These can be reused when the new HVAC units come in. So they'll be repurposed once we buy new units for both these stations. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Chair, if I may. Thank you. Kevin, do we already have the replacements for the HVAC systems scheduled for replacement? Or is it?
Yeah, they're going to be scheduled for the week of September 2nd.
Oh.
They had to get them ordered. So we get them ordered right away.
Controllers.
The controllers, not the units, but do we have any idea when the units themselves would be replaced?
Are they on the short-term capital plan?
Then the short-term capital plan, but I'm going to work on getting some cost estimates put together and kind of create a plan for all the buildings in the township so we can start creating a 5 and 20-year capital plan for all this stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions or discussion?
Just one quick question. Is that going to interface with the older stuff? Them
Yeah,
controllers?
it's actually gonna interface with the new software and the old hardware. Yes, it'll work just fine, perfectly. And then once we replace the old hardware or the equipment, it'll work with the new equipment as well. So
Because that's the original old
yes,
hardware,
yes,
which is how many years?
it's 25 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's interesting.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Trustee Oliver. Any other questions? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Drollet, supported by Trustee Lucido, to approve the purchase of 2 HVAC controllers for fire stations 3 and 4 from Energy in the amount of $8,925. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. Item 12 is a request to reschedule the regularly scheduled Planning Commission meeting from October 15th to October 22nd.
So move.
Support.
Mr. Box?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Board. As you know, every fall, we plan out the schedule for the meetings for the upcoming year. Last fall, in the fall of 2023, we did that for Planning Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals. At that time, we scheduled the meeting for October 15th, which would be in routine with our normal meetings. Since then, we've learned that there's going to be some training sessions dealing with the election using the boardroom that week. So we are requesting to move the meeting back 1 week to October 22nd.
Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Oliver, to reschedule the regularly scheduled Planning Commission meeting from October 15th to October 22nd. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is item 13. This is the add-on. This is a request for a special event for Denowith Garden Center Fall Fest. They are located on 22 Mile Road, permanent parcel 0819400009.
So move.
Support.
Mr. Box?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Board. Just like every year, the Denowith Garden Center is looking to do their Fall Fun Fest. The special event is longer than what we would typically allow, which is why we need board approval for this. Really, the only thing that's affecting this, the only thing that triggers it to be a special event is they have some extra signage out front. The Fall Fun Fest is, if approved, is scheduled to start actually this Friday and will run through October. It's kind of their end of the season event, as well as their pumpkin sales and things of that nature.
Thank you, Mr. Box. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Clerk Posey, to approve the special event for Denowith Garden Center Fall Fun Fest on permanent parcel 0819400009. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. This will take us to our second public comment. This is for non-agenda items. Anyone who wishes to make public comment may use the microphone on the right-hand side of the room. Please remember there is a 3-minute time limit.
Ron Papa, 50759 Russell. Just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the voters. I am deeply honored and proud to be one of the next Macomb Township trustees. I'll do my best to continue listening to your concerns and serving the best interests of our community. And as busy as this campaign was, I will work just as hard every day to maintain your trust and help to improve our township. As this board can attest, I've already begun reaching out to them in preparation for me to serve in this new role in November. I would like to thank them for welcoming me, offering guidance, and their kind words. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from them, as well as the many of the department managers and over these next few months. I have been thanking many of the people in the community personally for their support, but I would like to thank Nancy Nevers for her service to Macomb Township these many years. I realize that I have very big shoes to fill stepping into your spot on this board. They say be careful what you wish for, and while I'm excited about this opportunity, I realize that the hard work is about to begin. But I look forward to showing everyone that I'm up for the job. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't see anyone else. So this will take us to board comments. Trustee Lucido.
Just want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day weekend, and that's it for tonight.
Okay. Trustee Nevers.
Oh, thank you, Ron, and congratulations. And be safe on this Labor Day weekend. And that's pretty much all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Nevers. Trustee Oliver.
Same thing. Happy Labor Day weekend for everyone, and I want to thank Kevin. He always seems to be on top of getting our air conditioning working, our buildings up to date, and
Yep.
25 years go by fast. And, now we're dealing with it, and so it's good that somebody is on top of it, so thank you. And that's it.
Thank you, Trustee Oliver. Trustee Kuzmano.
Happy Labor Day, everyone, and congratulations to Dr. Papa. I'm sure that everything is going to be exactly what you think it will be, and you're a valuable asset to this township, and we appreciate your getting involved. Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Kuzmano. Treasurer Gillette.
Just ditto the words of my colleagues. Happy Labor Day, everybody, and congratulations to Dr. Papa.
Clerk Posey.
Thank you. Again, happy Labor Day to everybody. And I would just like to remind our voters that if they have chosen to be on the permanent ballot list for the November 5th general election, if you are going to be out of town between September 26th and November 5th, if you're traveling south or going to be on vacation for a long period of time and you're on that list, please notify the office and give us a forwarding address for your ballot so that we're not sending it to your home and you're not going to be there. So we will be mailing the ballots for the general election on September 26th. So please notify us by September 21st if we have to make arrangements to mail your ballot somewhere else. Thank you.
I guess my kudos to you, Mr. Papa, and congratulations. Looking forward to you joining the board. Charlie, just FYI, Kevin just talks in the microphone. Chris actually does all the hard work.
Well, thank Chris.
Please remember, yes, Labor Day is Monday, which means building will be closed, and we will resume normal business hours on Tuesday, September 3rd. And with that, I'm going to ask for a motion to enter closed session.
So moved.
I was going to read it.
I just.
Regarding labor negotiation strategy related to a collective bargaining agreement pursuant to MCL 15.2681C. Now you can do it.
So moved.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Motion by Trustee Oliver, supported by Trustee Nevers to enter closed session. Clerk Posey, we call the roll.
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. Trustee Oliver?
Yes.
Trustee Nevers?
Yes.
Trustee Kuzmano?
Yes.
Trustee Lucido?
Yes.
Treasurer Gillette?
Yes.
Clerk Posey, yes. Supervisor Viviano?
Yes. That motion is adopted. We are now entering closed session. The time is 6:44 PM. Tim, thank you. We will talk to you later.
Yep, good night, everybody.
Session, and the time is 7:07 PM.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Drollet.
yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the letter of understanding for compensation tiers for current and future ASME classifications dated August the 28th, and authorize the supervisor to execute the same.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Actually, Frank, would you like me to provide a summary?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I think that that would be appropriate.
So we just got back out from closed session. So within closed session, we discussed a letter of understanding that we are prepared to execute with IAFSME, which is our management union. During budget discussions in this previous year in May and June, a number of positions were discussed with various department heads. It was decided to enter into a negotiation with ASME so that we could approve not new hires, but new positions that needed to be created within the contract. We have quite a number of very good, hardworking employees, and these are career advancement positions. So we did budget for them with the budget effective July 1st. And now we have sat down with ASME, we have negotiated the positions and the salaries, and the board is prepared to approve them with the approval of this LOU. Anybody else have any questions or comments, or did I leave anything out?
Mr. Chairman, I'm in agreement that it's in the long-term interest to keep experienced employees incentivized to keep their careers here at Macomb Macomb Township as they move through the workforce. I'm in favor of the adoption of the measure.
Thank you, Trustee Guzmano. So with that, there is a motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lasudo, to approve the letter of understanding with ASME regarding compensation tiers for the current and future ASME classifications dated today, August 28th, 2024. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adjourn.
Support.
Any questions, discussion? Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Nevers to adjourn the meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.